Hi guys, welcome to another custom ROM review. I know it's been a while since my last one, but not to waste any more time, I am back again with the custom ROM reviewing. Today's ROM is going to be Droidkang. It is cyanogen mod on pretty heavy steroids. It is tweaked the hell of it. It has packed a ton of features. The speed is great, the battery is great. So let me tell you the highlight features of this ROM. The first thing to mention would be Halo. I think every ROM that wants to be great has to have this feature. It is there. So this one's for the plus side. You also get active display known from the Moto X. I'm pretty much sure you'll know this, so I won't show you this one because I want to take care of lock screen notifications. You get lock screen notifications with a lot of extra options like pocket mode, wake notification, hide and low, non-clearable, excluded applications, all the stuff. And this means if you get a notification and get on your lock screen, you will see it like this. It is first small and you can also expand it, but you can really expand it this way. You can just drag it to have it a whole line. From there you can either dismiss it to any sites that you want, or you can just directly access it by hitting it. I would wish for it to be expandable. Maybe this will come in a future update, but so far it's a pretty handy feature after all. If you decide to use lock screen notifications instead of active display, you also get the 8-target lock screen. And another cool feature is if you double tap the lock screen icon, your torch turns on. You can't see this right now, but it's definitely turned on and it works. Pretty handy feature, and I really like this one because you can quickly access your torch and you have all the 8 targets quickly available, always to access your app. As for the notification shade, you can change the design of the quick setting styles as you want to. You can change the color, the number of the rows, everything is there. Then there's also a feature called swipe to switch, where you can just drag to the left or right to get to the notifications or back to the quick settings tiles. This is a pretty new one and pretty cool one because you can quickly jump between if you didn't use the quick pull down as you are used to it. In the screen animations part, you will also get options to change the CRT animation to collapse horizontal, vertical, orientation dependent and scale down, so you are not just limited to one. Like every other real good ROM, you also get the list animation and the interpolator for the cool animations when scrolling. I really love this one and I don't really want to miss out on any ROM on it. Then there's also custom system animations made by AOKP, where you can customize the animations switching between apps and tasks, as you can see here. This really freshens up the whole feeling and the experience of the Android device itself. Pretty cool and nice feature. One feature I really wouldn't want to miss out would be Dark Nexus UI, which inverts all the colors on most of the apps and all the menu points and everything. Pretty cool. It doesn't really do anything useful, but it's definitely a complete refresh. And since this, I don't even depend on any themes. The theme engine is there, but since I have the Dark Nexus UI, I like the dark look. This is completely enough for me. Pretty happy about that. The last feature definitely worth mentioning would be Pulse Notification Light, which gives you full control over the notification light for every app. You can just select the app and choose pulse length and speed, as you can see here down below, so you can see which app gives you a notification without even having to turn on the screen. This is a pretty handy and useful feature. I really wouldn't want to miss out, and I'm always using it since I have it. Absolutely perfect for this. Enough with the features, let's talk about performance and battery life. It's a Nexus 5, so as you can expect, performance is pretty much the same as on every other ROM by now. It is using a stock kernel, so expect pretty much slightly enhanced stock performance. The same goes for the battery life. You get about the same battery life as in stock, slightly more because of the internal optimizations of the ROM. So if you are used to any stock ROM or maybe any other custom ROM, expect about the same. But be aware, using a custom kernel, you definitely can get more out of it, slightly more power and also slightly more battery life. So in the end, you can use this. I used it with the custom kernel for almost a month and I had no problem. It was way then fast enough for me. The battery life was way then good enough for me. So I didn't really even see any need. But if you want to, definitely go for a custom kernel and have even more fun with the ROM. Contrary to most other ROMs, I used this one for almost a month. Usually I tend to review a ROM maybe 1 or 2 weeks before I tend to make the review. This time it was different. I had a lot of things to do and I didn't really get the time. But I also had no real rush to get on any other ROM because this one was my main driver for almost a month. It did a great job. Stability was fine. There's maybe some small bugs, like if you can see quiet hours and you long press, you should get to the settings, but settings stops. This is just a minor problem, don't worry about that, it will be fixed eventually. Usually I tend to report those bugs so they can get fixed. I didn't get to it until now, but maybe if the developer sees this review, he will take care of it. Otherwise, I'm absolutely happy with this ROM. It was fast, the battery life was great, it was completely reliable. Since I had it for 1 month, the amount of force close or anything I had was absolutely down to a minimum, only on rare occasions, and I didn't really have any trouble with it. I didn't bother. So if you are looking for a ROM that has a huge amount of features, is absolutely stable in daily life, gives you all the options you would need, it is pretty feature packed, it is fast, it is stable. And overall, if I wouldn't tend to do all those custom ROM reviews, I could definitely be happy with this ROM, update it once in a while if I feel the need for it, if I maybe want any new features, and I would absolutely be totally fine until I upgrade my Nexus 5, because this ROM delivers me almost anything I would ever wish from any ROM. I get all the features I want, I get the speed and battery life I want, I don't have any trouble with the stability, and it also gets pretty frequent updates, so this is not the issue. The team is quite enough big, I think they make it even for other devices. So if you're definitely looking for a great ROM, Cyanogen can't compete with this ROM. This is Cyanogen mod on steroids, improved the hell out of it. You can't really get any more out of a Cyanogen mod based ROM. It is so great and absolutely gets my highest recommendation for now. Maybe there are other ROMs that can hold up to this, but for now, from all I've used, this is one that really convinced me, satisfied me, and I can really just recommend you to try it. If you are maybe a person who likes to stay minimal and doesn't want to have that much features, then this is maybe probably not the right one for you, because it has a ton of features. As you can see here, there is so much to explore here. There are so many options, and they are not always easy to find, because sometimes I have trouble if I'm looking for something specific. I have to jump between the menus because there is just so much. But I won't complain about too many features rather than having too few. So if you want hell of a lot of features, great stability, speed, try this ROM. If you want to stay minimal, maybe try something more stock like. Okay, that's it so far for this custom ROM review. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, reshare it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you want more custom ROMs from me, just hit the like button, because I always tend to do reviews or videos of all the things that get a lot of likes. So it's up to you if you want more custom ROMs review. Until next time, bye.
I'll be back.